Hi, welcome back. Apologies for me doing a disappearing act, but I've been working on this kit, this drum kit. It's a conversion. It's a Yamaha Stage Custom, and I'm going to convert it using Jobeky fast fit triggers and the Jobeky drum heads. I've fitted the Jobeky drum heads here, but the triggers aren't actually installed. I'm just going to do a quick video to go through that process. It's really quite a simple process. You just take the drum head off, unscrew the air hole, and thread the lead, the 1/4-inch jack socket into the drum, plug it into the trigger, position the trigger how you want it. I'm positioning it here so that when I hit the drum, I hit it between two of the triggers, of the two of the three triggers, and not have the one trigger nearest to me to save any hot spotting. But I mean, I really don't know how these perform, so I wouldn't know whether there's any hot spotting involved, to be honest. This is completely new to me. Excuse my bald head there. So yeah, I'm just going to do this quick video to let you know what I've been up to. There's this project here, the conversion from acoustic to electronic kit. I've put the Alesis kit away that I was using previously, and after the Alesis kit, I wasn't getting very good performance from the snare drum and the hi-hats. Well, there was the hi-hat mainly. So I bought the TD7 KV2, and I've got lots of spares from that because I only wanted the snare drum, the ride cymbal, and the hi-hats. The rest of it is put away. But basically, to be honest, it was as well to get the whole kit than to buy those three pieces separately. So I bought these pieces separately. So I bought the whole kit, sorry. Then I bought the Stage Custom, Yamaha Stage Custom. I got the 8, the 10, 12, 13, 14-inch floor tom. I couldn't get the mounted floor tom because there's like a 6 to 8 week waiting list. So I think I'll just stick with the standard floor tom for now. And of course there's a 14-inch snare drum involved as well, and a 20-inch bass drum. I do have it set up now. I've done a quick sound test and a quick testing of the triggers, basically, and to get a basic sound that I can enhance and refine as I go along. And they're pretty great. This actually feels as close to an acoustic drum kit as it can actually be. And I'm not just talking about, obviously it is an acoustic drum kit. I'm not just talking about the kit itself. I'm talking about the trigger and the heads. The drum heads feel like normal drum heads. I used to play the pinstripes all the time, and these feel it feels like playing a drum and not a pad, which is a vast difference. It's a difference that I've got to get used to again, because I haven't played an acoustic kit for, several years now. When I say several years, I mean probably 10 or 12 years. The first impressions are that they're really, really good. And to be honest with you, they're a lot better than what I was expecting them to be, to be honest. I expected them to be quite similar to the Alesis. I'm talking about the toms really now. The snare drum's great, and the hi-hats are great, and the ride cymbal's great, and the other cymbals are great. But the toms, they're pretty great too on the initial setup. But like I say, I'll need to play about with them. I'll do another video after this one and do a bit of playing about and do a bit of tuning to see what it feels like. But initially it feels good, as feels like an It feels like an acoustic kit, sorry, not an electronic one, which is, it was what I was always after, but I never actually expected achieving it. But like I say, it actually does feel like an acoustic kit. I did order some extra cymbals. As you can see, there's a VH10 hi-hat on the right, and I've ordered the rubber rims for the toms, as well as the VH10, and as well as another 14-inch Roland CY14 cymbal and a CY16 cymbal, but they got lost in transit. I haven't heard anything about them for a couple of weeks now. The VH10 came from the same place, and it was really quick. That was actually the last thing that I ordered, but it was the first thing that came. Well, it's actually the only thing that came. And I ordered them from Drum-Tec, which, to be honest with you, I ordered them because there was a great price, but then when they came into the UK from Germany, I got hammered by import tax. So I might as well have just purchased them from Gear for Music. And they didn't arrive anyway, so that was a big failure. Drum-Tec are doing what they can to retrieve the cymbals, or I'm not sure whether they're going to send me new ones or refund me or what. But also the Jobeky, they took a couple of weeks. They said there was going to be a couple of weeks, but there was 3 weeks, which is fine. I wasn't in any rush. And with the result that I had, it could have taken 6 months, and I'd have waited. But because the result is great, and the staff at Jobeky are second to none. They were brilliant. I mean, you once you contact these companies, they usually just leave you alone. But Jane from Jobeky, she was ringing me to solve problems and inquiries that I had. I say solve problems. There weren't any problems. There was only one problem actually. I ordered the internal connections that go from the trigger to the air through the air hole, and so the jack is basically at the side of the drum, on the side of the drum, attached to the drum. But I needed the external ones, or I thought I needed the external ones, which go from the trigger through the air hole, and basically they clip onto one of the drum lugs, and then you attach the jack lead to those jack input cables. But I told them that I wanted the external ones, and I did this because on the 8 and 10, and I didn't check the others, on the 8 and 10-inch drums, the air hole was right behind the tom-tom holder, so I didn't think the jack would fit. But anyway, when they arrived, I had the external ones. I had the internal ones, and originally I was quite pissed at that because I thought, well, these aren't going to work. But actually, they worked, no problem. So thanks, Jobeky, for that. They probably knew something that I didn't, basically, to be honest. Because, like I say, the communication between myself and Jobeky, Jane, she was great. And, well, that's about it. I've just, in the background there, I've just been setting it up, installing the triggers, and off camera, after I'd finished recording this, I changed the drum head trigger round because I'd put the trigger at the top, pointing towards the top, and that needed to be at the bottom. Well, I didn't find that out until I actually had a look at the instruction leaflet that came with the pad, with the trigger. But now it's working all fine, feels great, and I'll let you know what happens when I test it. I'll do another video to test it, so you can hear what it sounds like and what it feels like. You'll have a better idea what it feels like. Until then, I'll catch you later. Bye.